All right, Ricky, I got Steve June with MMA Mania.
Awesome. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, and it's good to talk to you again. This is the first time we've had a chance to chat since Bellator 204, and boy, did you go viral after that show. Your knockout, your post-fight interview, everything blew up. How does that feel?
Yes. It feels good, man. Definitely an accomplishment. I really felt like we would get the win, but I did not know we would blow up like that.
Yeah, and it's carried you forward with great momentum because now you're fighting again on this historic Fedor versus Bader card, and you've got a super opponent in Juan the Spaniard Archuleta.
Yes, it's big task ahead, 21-1.
Only one loss each between the two of you, so you can't say somebody's O has to go, but somebody's one is going to be done.
Yes, that's perfect. That's well said.
So how do you like this matchup? How do you feel about the Spaniard as your opponent?
I think he's tough. He's well-rounded. I think he's well-rounded. I think he trains with some of the best in the world, and I think it's going to be a great fight. I want to fight the best and prove that I'm, a top contender at the 135, and he's the guy to beat.
That does raise an interesting question, though, because contendership is an issue with the 135 division, given that Darian Caldwell just lost a super fight against Kyoji Horiguchi. So who's really next in line for him? He's still the champion, but that question is out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that they're doing a rematch with the Risen champ right away. But like I tell everybody, it's not really my concern. The belt would be awesome, to come across and conquer, but I just want to stay active. I want to get fight 3-4 times a year, and that's my main goal.
Also, this fight taking place in California, and California does know how to party. You've got to really be enjoying the fact that it's a nice environment.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never been out there. It's on my bucket list to go out there, so hopefully go out, make weight, win the fight, and enjoy myself.
I know Juan Archuleta definitely said he's looking forward to that as well. He also said it's kind of an East Coast, West Coast thing with this fight.
Yes, absolutely. I'm from Jersey. He's from California. He's trained from a big team out there. I train from a big team over here. So it's definitely a clash.
So have you had a chance to scout him with your team to look at footage or study his techniques at all?
Yeah, we checked out his last 2 fights. And, he's a go-getter. He's gritty. He's just ready to come forward and fight. It's great cardio.
Mm-hmm. I think we can say the same of you as well, although it's hard to tell with that last fight in Bellator because you set such a fast pace.
Yes, it started off fast and ended fast.
Is that one thing that you're looking forward to with this fight, is that Archuleta is not the kind of guy who's going to talk a lot of shit and run up and get in your face the way Gallagher did?
Yeah, that's nice. That was difficult to deal with, because it's a professional sport. And at the end of the day, we're all in it to get paid, so it's hard to overlook a guy jumping around like that.
Do you think that was a lesson that Gallagher learned from your knockout, that maybe he should be a little more reserved, a little more respectful when he comes into a fight?
I think personally, when he's at home, it's a lesson, but overall in this sport, it seems to be what people love. They love the loudmouth. Even if they hate it, it brings a lot of attention to it, and he knows that. He's a big, he's a big name in Bellator. He blew up. He's got a lot of followers online. So he's not silly. He's going to keep doing what he's doing, keep drawing attention to himself. So you can't blame the guy. He's doing something right.
It seems to be a trademark of the guys that roll with Conor or associate with him. You've got Dylan Dennis, you've got James Gallagher, and of course, the Mystic Mac himself is the biggest trash talker of all.
And who's that, the last one?
The Mystic Mac. That's one of his many nicknames. Yeah.
Yes, that whole squad, they're very, very loudmouth.
The best way to shut up a loudmouth is punch him right in the face or perhaps kick him right in the jaw.
Sign a contract and beat him up.
It's easy to get motivated to shut up a loudmouth, but is it just as easy to get motivated for a respectful opponent?
Yes, absolutely. Somebody like Archuleta, every day I want to get up, I want to train because I know he's training hard, and it's definitely exciting because I know 21-1, he's definitely one of the best in the world. Gallagher was 7-0, but on paper he didn't really beat anybody, so it didn't do much for me mentally. Beating Archuleta would really just show me that I might be one of the best in all 135.
It would be a very fast start, not just in your last fight and in this fight, but to be in contention 2 fights into your Bellator career.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that too fast for you, or do you think, you know what? If they offer it, I'm ready?
No, yeah, absolutely. They offered, I'm ready. You know, as you can see, I took Gallagher first fight. This fight, I'm taking Archuleta. Next fight, literally, it does not matter to me who it is. I'm in it to be one of the best, and that's it. Whoever they think is the best, sign them up, and let's fight.
As for how you prepared for this fight, have you picked up any new techniques since you fought James Gallagher, or are you just bringing the same overall game?
Not just the same overall game, you know. Archuleta doesn't have any of like the same repetitive finishes or same repetitive knockouts, so I just know it's going to be a tough fight, and I'm just bringing what I always bring.
Well, the one thing that he brings that nobody else really brings right now is 16 wins in a row. When somebody's won that many fights consecutively, that's twice as many as Gallagher, so it's got to be a little bit, I don't know, not intimidating, but at least impressive.
Yeah, it's definitely impressive, and I don't care, you know, you're only human. It definitely raises a red flag, you know, it lets you know that the guy is a gamer and stuff. You cannot give credit to that. 16 fights in a row is a hard task to achieve in MMA.
And as he said himself, 6 fights in 1 year alone. I wonder if at some point that's too many.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're getting paid, it's never too many.
Well, you know what? Donald Cerrone...
Only too many if you're fighting for free.
Yeah, Donald Cerrone would say the same thing, and he's fighting on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel like this newfound recognition you've gotten in Bellator with the win over Gallagher has also made it a better payday for you for these fights going forward?
Yes, absolutely. You know, that little leprechaun, he's done me great justice.
So that's perfect. A pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Maybe everybody should fight him then.
Yes, absolutely. Especially when he had a 0, you know, taking that 0, add some to yours.
Oh, of course, yeah. Put those commas at the end. So, also with this fight, you're getting another big payday in a different way. You're getting the payday of exposure, sharing it with Fedor and Bader.
Yes, that too. There's people love coming to see Fedor and Bader, you know, a UFC guy who left on his own, not because he was on his way out. You know, there's going to be a lot of people watching on this one.
Indeed. So, do you have any prediction yourself on how that fight's going to go in the finals?
I think Bader wins. You know, I think he's just going to take him down and just beat him up for 5 rounds. Potentially may finish him.
Do you think it's then like a repeat of the fight he had with Matt Mitrione, where basically he kept Matt grounded and didn't let him do much?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's exactly how it's going to go down.
Is that something that is too predictable when you've got a wrestler going against a bigger fighter? Is it always going to end up that way?
Most of the time it is. Most of the time, you know, wrestling's the strongest, you know, aspect of mixed martial arts to have. So 9 out of 10 times the wrestler seems to come out on top.
That's true. So out of all the people you've worked with, who would you say has given you the best techniques, the best ankle picks, the best double legs, the best overall ability to wrestle with people?
Just people from high school when it started, you know, and just everybody at Nick Catone's has just got a strong wrestling base. And then even, you know, guys from the Dagestan fight team that come in, they got a phenomenal wrestling. So when it comes to wrestling, we have a tough gym.
No question about that. So I guess then also I would ask, who has given you the best sparring advice, the best, I mean, you really, with the impressive win over Gallagher, you probably don't need that much.
Sparring-wise for this, we have a lot of guys that, you know, emulate Archuleta, you know, just short guys that throw big punches. So I definitely got some great sparring in.
Since neither one of you are much for talking trash to the opponent, what would you say about Juan Archuleta then, respectfully, as you go into this fight?
He just seems like he seems real nice. He seems respectful, hard worker, and you know, I'm looking forward to fighting him. I think he's going to bring the best out of me, and I'm going to bring the best out of him. And I think it's going to be a really exciting fight for the fans.
Is there anything else you're looking forward to doing while you're in California after you get that big win?
Yeah, I heard there's a Disney World like within an hour. I'm trying to go there.
Yeah, it's a fun place, but it's expensive. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got that right.
Last time I went there, it was like $13 for a pizza and a Coke. And I'm not talking a whole pizza. I'm talking one slice.
A slice. Yeah, that's insane.
I think
but hey, we pay it, so
yeah,
they're getting away with it.
Yeah, they are. They got a racket and they know how to do it. But in Jersey, you can get a whole pie
so
for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a whole pie for $13. There you're getting. I bet a time in a true slice, it's probably like half of it.
Right. So what's your favorite place to go for pizza when you are not in camp and can go and eat what you want?
For pizza, right up the block from my house. Just 'cause, actually, no, I like, Pizza Hut the best.
Really? Pizza Hut? I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, they give you a box that has wings, breadsticks, pepperoni, it has everything in it. No matter what you want, it's in that box.
Well, that's true. They do offer a good variety for a low price, but I usually figure people
Yes, exactly.
like a customized place, like a wood-fired oven and all that kind of stuff. You know, the fancy shit.
Yeah, well, I got 3 kids, so you don't catch me out eating too much. I'd rather bring it home and eat it in the house where we're not running around like crazy people.
That's true. Family comes first in those kind of situations. So you're taking care of that by going out here and having a big fight and getting a big payday with a lot of big commas at the end. So I'm sure they will be well fed after this. I'm excited too.
Yes, I'm excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm excited. Thank you. Yes.
Go ahead.
It's going to be a good night, man.
Absolutely. But
no, it's going to be a good night. I'm very excited.
Yes, and I think everybody listening is excited as well. So, Ricky, before I let you go ahead and get some plugs in. I don't know if we got them all the last time I saw you in Sioux Falls.
I just want to say thank you for having me, and thank you for everybody at Nicotone Training. My sponsors, Ace-Tech, E-Clean, and Current Recovery, Dustin's Barbershop, and that's it, man. Saturday, I'm going to go out there and give it 100%.
Indeed. And if you're not giving 100% by tuning in for everything, you got to go to Paramount Network and you got to go to the Zone and make sure you catch all these fights, but especially Ricky Bandejas in one of the featured fights at Bellator 214, taking on Juan the Spaniard Archuleta. Ricky, thank you again.
No, thank you. Enjoy your night and have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you so much. And thank you, Danny, as well.